How we doing, lads? It's been a while since I posted, but I wanted to release something old since we're coming up to Christmas and seeing the absolute shit show that complex cannons are currently. Looking at two people in particular that I don't really feel like naming for this video here. I figured that I would release this. So this is my 1.6 sec 384. It's pretty close to 384. It's not working properly at the moment. But it's also like I don't really have the time nor energy to fix this right now. So it's only stacking about 360 for the meantime. So just some quick things about the cannon. It runs at 1.6 speed, 1.6 second speed. It should work on complex. I haven't tested in a while. Last time I did test it, it did work on complex. But I don't know what the jar is up to date. So it might require you guys logging on to actually test and find out a little bit. But for the meantime, yeah, it should probably work on complex. Standard Hammerless setup should be pretty quick to print. It is a 384, so it's considerably smaller than more TNT efficient than the blueprints. But you do need to hand build this, but it should be pretty quick. So I'll just take the stand out, just so you can sort of see the overall size of it. Apart from that, yeah, that's sort of it. There's nothing particularly special about this cannon. It's just a brute force sniping. You can sort of force with this cannon as well. I forced a couple of bases with this cannon. Sniping, forcing, it's decent as a side counter as well if you just like strip off the OSRB or you don't use the OSRB. Anyway, so we've got 3 cobblestone blocks at the top here. These are for your sandbots, so this cannon does require 3 sandbots. Those 3 sandbots will cover everything though. So we'll just refill that, get it with sand, get ready to fire. The scan will come pre-watered, so you got all your water at the bottom there. And you just TNT fill and /fire, and that'll just fire one shot. So standard button lever arrangement here, press the button to fire once, flick the lever on once to send it into auto, flick it back off to turn it off auto. There you can see the OSRB going. You'll notice that the nuke's quite small, and that's just when I'm OSRBing. Because of the ratios I've used for this cannon, I'm basically squeezing everything out of those 1.6 seconds that I can, so that I still get very, very good range with it as well. So it is quite a small nuke on this cannon. I think it's a 3 game tick efficient nuke. It doesn't go particularly far, but it does increase a bit in size once you do turn the OSRB off. Why didn't that work? I've been having some issues on my plot. Okay, yeah. With the /walls feature, so sometimes they're not working correctly. It's not stacking to full height, so that might be the issue that I am dealing with it not stacking to 384. So we'll just go set diamond block. Hopefully that'll set the entire floor to diamond blocks, which it does. We'll just try firing again and see if it works. Yeah, it's been a bit finicky at the moment on crystal for this cannon, but it's like I don't have the time nor patience to fix this right now, so I was just going to ship it out in this form. So hopefully it will work now. There we go, yeah. So you can see the OSRB going off there. It's not a barrel stack OSRB. This is an older cannon, so this is a non-barrel stack OSRB. It does clip as well, the OSRB. But hopefully just with the sheer speed behind the cannon, you can do a bit of work with it. So I'll flick it into auto, just sort of show you the speed when it's autoing. It is 1.6 seconds, so it is pretty quick. So it's on auto now, and hopefully you can see why I need that. Such a small nuke. Yeah, there it goes. I think the server's just a little bit slow right now, but the clock for this cannon is 1.6 seconds. Yeah, TPS is dropping a bit. Someone might be just firing in sync with me. But yeah, it is a 1.6 second clock. Just my good old standard Hammerless arrangement there. Might just be a couple of people firing in sync, and that might be just why this isn't working. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll just set up a region very, very quickly at the front here. I'm going to show you the OSRB. So it's about here, maybe 3, 4. We'll just go lava. So, I'll just get all this watered very, very quickly. And you can see when I do break these blocks at the top here, it is a proper regen, and everything does regenerate back. So I'll just single fire it just to show you the OSRB in action. Leave a nice little cobblestone mark at the front of it. I think it's actually quite a small OSRB on this cannon. Something like a... Why didn't you work there? It's the same bedrock issue, I think. It is a plot issue. I know this cannon works fine on complex. Come on. There you go. Oh, didn't OSRB. Oh, I think that's mistimed. Whoops. It's just part of the OSRB that moves the nuke back down. While clearing the anti-skid off this cannon, I suspect what's happened is I haven't put that to the correct timings, so it should just be like that now. Too far. Might actually make the nuke even smaller, but that's okay. Anyway, put that on. If you want to be nuking bases, just have it off. Yeah, there it goes. Oh no, it's a decent sized OSRB hole, but it's a shit nuke hole. Anyway, it's all good. I'll start going through all the toggles and how to backstack with this cannon in a sec. We'll just clear the rest of this region out of the way, and then we'll just go back to using those normal walls there. There it goes. Nice. So it's fully out of the way now. And I'll just stack these back down. Alright, so show you what it looks like with OSRB off. So to turn off OSRB, what I usually do with this cannon here, I just break this cobblestone block here. So when you turn the OSRB off, this is going to turn off your OSRB scatter, your OSRB hammer, and your re-swing. So you don't need to turn anything else off. You just want to turn the OSRB off. Everything else will stay on. It just won't OSRB anymore. So yeah, to turn OSRB off, just break that block there, and you'll see, yeah, it's a much longer nuke hole when you turn that off, just because of how tight the re-swing timings were on this thing. Anyway, so that's OSRB off. Next thing, I guess, if you want to turn your nuke off, there's this block here on the right, this cobblestone block here, and on the left, if you're looking at it from the base, there's this cobblestone block here. So you break this cobblestone block here, and this cobblestone block here, and that will be turning off your nuke. So if we fire that again, that's now going to have no nuke hole in the wall, and it's just going to be your hybrid, just at the very, very top. Provided, same issue again. I've just stacked the walls all the way down, so it's just my plot being finicky again, unfortunately. Anyway, just set that to diamond blocks. Set diamond block, and we'll try that again. I don't know in what world you'd want just your nuke hammer on and your nuke off, but each to their own. You can see there, that's just that single hole at the top. Now to backstack with this cannon, you also want to be turning off your nuke hammer. So this is our nuke hammer here, this set of dispensers here, and what you can do is you can just break that cobblestone there. And now when you fire it, it should start backstacking. We'll dry backstack, so the cannon will backstack through a dry area. Should do at least, hopefully. So it's just a bit laggy right now. There's quite a few people on Edison. Anyway, we'll turn on. So now it's backstacking on auto. So if you want to bust filters, this is how you do it. I think you do want your OSRB. Yeah, it's just lagging. I think you do want your OSRB off when you're backstacking. I haven't really tested, nor can I be bothered to. But yeah, turn your OSRB off when you want to backstack with this cannon. But yeah, you can see it's backstacking there. If there is a drywall, it will continue backstacking. If anything's dry, it's going to keep backstacking fine. Reason why it's not working so well right now is just because the server's just absolutely tanking. Oof. It goes. Sometimes it gets a bit funky when splitting shots apart. Anyway, I think that's down to so we'll turn this all back off again. You can see there it is. I think we just made it to the edge there. Anyway, that's how you backstack with it. Comes with slab bust, and that's sort of it. It does have built-in shot control. You do want to take some TNT out of this dispenser here, so take like 20 TNT out. This is shot control that does double pulse, so you don't need to worry about your hammer using more TNT than the rest of the cannon. And yeah, that's sort of it for this cannon. So have fun with it. If it doesn't work as intended, as I said, this is an older cannon. We'll just show you just very quickly before I do turn this in this video here how to re-enable everything. So to go back into full functionality with the nuke and the OSRB, this is your left side nuke hammer, your right side nuke hammer, your right and left side nuke, sorry. This is your nuke hammer here, and then your OSRB reswing, and all of that will be, what am I doing? Just here. And that's the cannon back to its full form. So yeah, Schem LITEMATIC will be in the description. This is highly likely to be a one-off. I don't think I'm releasing anything else. I just had a lot of fun with this cannon, and we're coming up to Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you all, and have a good New Year.